Well, for us yesterday, it was the warmest Christmas on record, and it certainly felt like it really much of this week. So for yesterday, the high in Fayetteville, where the official records held at Drake Field, 76. So the previous record was 2021, and three out of the past five, or three of the top five warmest Christmases have been the last about 6 years. You add in 2016, and the four of the top six have been in the last 10 years. For the River Valley and at Fort Smith Airport, 79 was the high yesterday, just a smidgen below 80. You see four of the top five have been in the past 10 years for warmest Christmas days. And that record warmth is not going away, at least for the next couple of days. Yet again, chance at records. The previous setback in 2021 of 77 for today. Forecast high of 78 for Fayetteville. Fort Smith, record high of 79, setback in 1889. We're forecast to beat that by just a degree or so. Overall for today, we'll see some fog during the morning, especially along I-40. Then after that, plenty of sunshine, high temperatures in the mid to upper 70s, maybe a few low 80s there in the Fort Smith area with the west wind about 5 to 15. For tonight, a little bit cooler. I mean, still really mild for this time of year. We should be in the 20s to low 30s, but usually we're in the 60s, so a little bit cooler. Tonight, mostly clear skies with, again, maybe some patchy fog, especially along I-40. Then for tomorrow, about the same, mid to upper 70s, some low 80s in the eastern Oklahoma and Fort Smith area. Maybe even a little bit warmer, just again, overall, with a little bit more cloud cover as well. And more records are on pace to be broken tomorrow. Really, tomorrow, I think, is more of a sure thing. You can see the previous record of 74 in Fayetteville. We'll shatter that with a high of 78. Fort Smith, previous record of 76. I think we'll shatter that with a high of 81. Then on Sunday, we've been talking about this cold front will be approaching, and it's slowed down a little bit to now where I don't think it's going to arrive till the afternoon. And since it's more of an afternoon arrival, we could see some stronger thunderstorms with this. Now, most of that activity, I think, will be off to the east there in the Ohio River Valley and the Great Lakes area, but some of it could approach us here on the eastern half of the area, basically along and east of I-49. Primarily concerns with this would be gusty winds, but I'm not expecting anything tornadic, and overall it should just be showers and a few rumbles of thunder. So let's fast forward to tomorrow at noon. Again, we're going to see pretty quiet conditions, just a little bit of cloud cover here and there. Then we'll see the cold front start to arrive from the north here. You can see it right here towards Wichita Sunday AM. So you can see it's really slowed down over the past couple of days. Then we see some rain start to develop here. Here's noon, that front starting to approach. Showers and maybe a few storms, mainly mid to late afternoon through the evening hours. And then behind it, we could see a little bit of a wintry mix or light snow along in north I-40, but totals would be minimal to none. I'm not expecting much of impacts on the roads. That moves out, and we're done with it pretty quickly, but it's going to be very cold come early next week. Teens for wind chills Monday morning, low 20s for most of the River Valley. Then Tuesday morning, teens and low 20s across much of the region before becoming a little bit more seasonal on Wednesday. So when that front does move through, it's going to be very strong northwest winds. So it's going to be very windy on Sunday, windy on Monday, and you can see that highs basically getting cut in half from the 70s to the 30s. Then as we head into New Year's Eve and New Year's Day, it looks pretty seasonal. Highs in the mid 50s, lows in the upper 20s. So again, you're going to have to bundle up. It's not going to be like the 50s for overnight lows and 70s for highs. It's going to be quite a jarring contrast here once we get into Monday. But again, we're finally back to more seasonal conditions as we head into 2026.